Hey developers, welcome back to WebLearns. Today we are going to explore something really useful in Odoo development. How to create security group as a selection field or a combo box instead of the traditional many-to-many checkboxes. This is a game changer when you want a cleaner, more user-friendly interface for role selection in your custom module. And in case you missed previous discussion about how to create implied underscore IDs in Odoo security group, please check link is given in the description. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the course segment, you can see this Odoo 17, 18 and 19 development tutorial is available. You can learn from this playlist. And if you want to learn more about Odoo with the different topic wise, you can visit the WebLearns channel or the playlist. You can see here Odoo 17, 18, 19 development tutorial, and here you can see those are the topic wise sub playlist available. Alright, so let's back to our main topic. And guys, if you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It will help me a lot, plus you will get the latest notification about the upcoming sessions. So before we start, let me explain why you might need this. Right, let me go to the settings, going to the user, let me open the user. Right, not this user, but let's say this user as a WebLearns. By default, Odoo shows security group as a checkbox in the user form view, right? You can see here. This works fine for a few groups, but imagine you have 10, 20 or even more security groups in your module. The form becomes cluttered and hard to manage. What if you want a drop-down selection instead of multiple checkboxes? Only one security group to be selected at a time, right? Like this, a cleaner, more organized user interface. That's exactly what we are solving today. We will create a selection field that displays your security groups as a combo box, making it much easier for administrators to assign roles. So in this discussion, I'm going to show you the three combinations. We are using security group. We are also using implied underscore IDs in the security group, and another thing is the security category. These three combinations we can use to create such combo box or the selection box, right? I already explained what is the purpose of the implied underscore IDs. It's basically inherit the existing groups in the specific group, right, as a parent-child group. So let me go to here in the security.xml file. And last time we already used, right, these three specific groups: student user, student manager and the student administrator. But here we are going to use this category. So this category name is student fourth profile. The thing is, you can't see here, let's say student fourth profile, right? You can see here. Let me also copy this one and paste here. You can't see here. Why? Because this category is not used by any security group. So that's the reason we can't see here. Okay. All right. So let me copy this one. Let's say 7. This is the student user. And let me delete this category and let me open this category. You can see this student fourth profile, right? This is the category we are using as of now, and now I'm trying to upgrade the module. Now let me refresh the page. Okay, and now you can see here the student fourth group and the student user as a this is the actual security group and this is the category, right? You can see like this. But what about the combo box, the hierarchy combo box, not the single one, right? Like this, you can see in the cells. Once we have this access rights, that means these two security groups, whatsoever the access rules or the access rights is available, it's already inherited by this administrator, plus it's have its own security rules and the access right. So like this way we are also going to do here, but not the security rules and the access rights. As of now, we are not discuss that part. We will see in our upcoming sessions. All right. So first thing is we need to understand each and every concept, and then after we will apply each and every concepts in a real scenarios. All right, so this is the first one. Let me open here like this, right? Let's say the group 8, this is the group 9, right? Let's say manager. Let me remove this manager as a student keyword, like user, manager, and admin. Okay, so here we have these three independent groups, right? Now I'm going to upgrade the module, and simple, I will refresh the page. Here you can tell me like, is it display as a combo box or the checkbox? All right, so you can see here student fourth profile, and here you can see admin, user, and the manager, right? But it's in the checkbox itself. So let's make it as a combo box. So for that we have to use here the implied IDs. And simple, I will use this one here, like student dot, and simple, I will copy this one here with the 8, right? Because this is the 8 ID we have to use here. So basically this security group have a lower access rights. Then after we are inheriting this security group into this one, right? That's the main purpose of this implied underscore ID. So technically we are inheriting whatsoever the security access rights and the access rules is there, we have to also use here. Okay, so what is the main purpose? Let's say we have assigned 10 different model security groups and the security access rules, right? So we don't need to also rewrite for this one. Actually we are inheriting this one, so that means whatsoever the rules and the access rights is there, we directly using that one into this module, this security group. Okay, likewise we are also using here, this is the main admin as a security group, and we are inheriting the student group 8. So in the technical way, like we are inheriting this one into this group 9, right? But this group also inherited from student 7. So whatever the rules and the access rights is there, already inherited here, right? Okay, now I'm going to upgrade the module and refresh the page. All right, so you can see here, this is the student fourth profile. Why it is available under this second profile? The thing is, this category already inherited the parent category, which is the second profile, right? And now you can see here, user, manager, and the admin, it will automatically arrange based on the implied IDs, right? Same like here you can see salesperson, sales security group, right? So like this way it's work. And there is a one more step you have to be careful, like while you implement such let's say this category, right? You are trying to using like this as a combo box. Don't use another group which is not implied for this any of this group, or else what happen, it will automatically convert from this combo box to the checkbox. So let's try again one more time. Okay, so let's say I'm trying to create here 10th, but let's say I'm using the same category, but I'm not inheriting any of this one. Okay, so what happened now you can see, so it will automatically convert the student fourth profile category as a combo box for all these access rights. Okay, let me refresh the page. You can see here right now it's a combo box, right? All right, so we have an error message. Let's say different admin, and upgrade the module, and now refresh the page. All right, so now once I'm going back to here, you can see student fourth profile is here, but the thing is this admin, right? The 500 error was like we are using the same name for the security group, so that's the reason it's having a issue. So don't worry about that part. And now you can see here, right, the different admin. This is the security group which is not inherited from any of this group, right, but it shares the common security category. All right, so now like this way it works. But the thing is, let's say if I will click to this admin, right, and save, so by default it will automatically check, or let's say inherited this one and automatically checked this manager and the user, right? But let's say, for example, if I will use, or let's say check different admin, then due to like implied ID we are not using, and it's a very independent security group, so that's the reason it won't automatically take or checked this security groups. So while like here my main purpose was be careful while you are using like security group as a combo box, so just change the category for this different admin. Let's say in our case we can directly use like this copy. Okay, and let's say here we can see 5. We can use this category as a, we can assign here in this category underscore ID. And once we upgrade the module, and here once we refresh the page, and now you can see here. All right, so you can see here student third profile, right? You can see here user, manager, and admin, and now you can see student 5 profile, right? So like this way you can create a combo box or the selection box using implied IDs and using the same security category. If you still have any doubt related to this topic, please comment below, and see you in our next session.